Welcome to your weekend focus for March the 17th and 18th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, we have quite a bit of energy happening this weekend, don't we? We have the new moon on the 17th in Pisces, and then hours later, Mars moves into Capricorn. So Mars for the new moon is in Sagittarius, in the last moments of Sagittarius, going after dreams, goals, desires, wants, on the adventure, excitement, no rules. It goes into Capricorn. Now, Mars is much happier in Capricorn because there are rules. There is a plan. There are specific goals that we are going for. So our energy will change very fast from the affirmation of what we want, of what we desire, of the seeds that we want to plant in the new moon. And being able to move into that with plans and goals and specific goals. So our mindset really flips, but it can flip in such a positive way to really step us into those paths of success. We also have the new moon conjunct Chiron, the wounded healer. We have the new moon square in Vesta. So it's all about our goals, our peace of mind. We have the Nine of Swords. Oh, look at this worry, look at this concern. We're making mountains out of molehills. We're restless, we can't sleep. We don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. And it will be a very different energy very quickly around us. The sun will go into Aries. Mars is going in Capricorn. Chiron will be going into Aries after, I think, 9 years. Nine of Swords. This is sleepless nights. This is worries. This is concerns. And it's based on our perception of things. If we change our perception, we see the strength. We have the King of Pentacles. Oh, we are sitting strong. We are the diplomats. We are not going to make a move unless it's going to bring in abundance and success. What a powerful card to have there for this weekend. We have the Nine of Wands. We're ready to go forward. Absolutely. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups has been so powerful lately, or popular, but powerful in the sense of the abundance that you wish is there already. You just have to walk into it. That's really what that card says. King of Swords. So 2 kings on the board. So very dominant energy, very diplomatic energy, and doers. Okay, kings are doers. They don't sit around all day. They are always strategizing. Where is the abundance? Where can the abundance be? How can we grow the kingdom? How can we be stronger, more courageous? So the King of Swords. So let's stop there, shall we? So the Nine of Swords. This is where we have to face our worries and our fears. Because we have 2 kings here. I mean, all the other cards are beautiful, beautiful energy to really step into your success. To capture the magic that is right in front of you, floating in the air. We worry, we fear, we wonder what everybody else is going to think, and is it the norm, and what will people think of me? Or reliving something that happened, and you just put so much focus and energy on that one thing that you figure that you have burnt your bridge. There's no going back. So we do need to turn this energy around, and I don't think we'll have any problems turning that energy around, because we know that this energy can be very heavy on us. Something may pop into your mind, or you may be reminded of something, or you may experience something that is very much like you once experienced, and it brings back memories, fears, concerns, worries, stresses. And you need to examine it. Most times I say, no, we need to turn to the positive, but no, you need to look at it. You have such powerful healing energy around you this weekend, that this is the time to heal from our worries, our fears, our concerns, our habits, our behaviors. That we address this. And sometimes we'll see that we made that rule to keep ourselves safe when we were 5 or 10 or 20 or 30. And it no longer applies. And to step into your new truth, rewrite the rules, rewrite your story. King of Pentacles, strong energy after that. He's a diplomat. He's very grounded. He's very traditional. So this isn't so much risk taking when he's around. This is calculated risk. Definitely calculated risk. He sits there and he is, the purple is the spiritual. The green is the growth. The gold is the royalty. So through some healing or some revelations or some epiphany that you'll probably have this weekend about yourself, your habits, your behaviors, or you could be finding a gift, a talent, an ability that you've forgotten about. It's been so long. Like people who say, oh, I used to play the piano. Well, what made you stop? What changed you on your path? And are you happy with that path? Or if you thought about it for a minute, would you like to play the piano again? Was there a peace, a joy, a harmony, a balance that overcame you when you did? And it could be anything, a million and one things that you call your abundance, what makes you happy, what brings in peace of mind, what brings you in joy, love. Nine of Wands, we are ready to go forward. We are dressed in red and brown, so we are courageous and we are grounded. We've walked the path, we've learned the lessons. We know the strength that we have. Each one of those wands behind us is a path that we have walked in order to get to where we are. And most of them are in total bloom, but there's a couple without blooms. A couple of them were extremely nasty paths we had to walk in order to be here at this moment. The sun is rising behind us, giving way to a new day, a new path, a new energy. So get excited, ground yourself, raise the courage of believing in yourself, in God, your angels, your spirit guides, knowing that that path awaits you. You pick up your new wand and you are ready to write another chapter of your story. Nine of Cups, that's the wish card. That's talking about complete abundance coming into your life, happiness, joy, and probably better than you can imagine it. Don't limit your dreams and your desires over this new moon when you affirm what you want. Maybe you're writing it down on a piece of paper and then burning it up, giving it up to God, your angels, your spirit guides, source. Maybe you are journaling it. Maybe you're putting it on sticky notes and putting it everywhere where you look so you won't forget and you're always reminded and you're always focused and on task. Maybe you've made that commitment to yourself to be more disciplined with yourself, your actions, your words, your habits, maybe your finances. Maybe it's taking a joy that you already have in your life, such as a hobby, and turning it into something that you also make money at, a business. And does it help others? Does it raise each other up? It doesn't have to be gigantic. It could be, bracelets. Bracelets. And please don't undersell yourself right now, because it's so important to see the abundance that your gifts and talents can bring into your life, that they can coincide with what you already do and the path you walk. Maybe not. Maybe it's a brand new path, but King of Swords. King of Swords shows up again. He's been showing up since the new year, because this year is an 11 energy. 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8. And that is such a strong and powerful number. And if you work with its energies, it's not easy. It's challenging. It's going the long way. It's keeping your integrity intact. It's giving 110% to yourself and your dreams and your goals. But the success from the magic that is in the air for 2018, the success is tenfold what you ever imagined it to be. And the King of Swords sits here on his throne, and he says, I am ready to knight you on your path. I'm ready for you to move forward. All I need for you to do is say yes to yourself, to your journey, to your path forward, with your convictions and your morals and your heart and your compassion. So it's all about making that commitment to yourself. Once again, the King of Swords shows up to remind us that we need to draw a line in the sand and step over it and not look back. Let's get an affirmation card, shall we? So beautiful, strong energy, and I would expect nothing less. Right? We have the new moon trining Jupiter, I believe, as well. Four of Fire shows up. Four of Fire. A creative new phase. Celebration, pleasure, and harmony in relationships. Dancers have partners, singers have musicians helping them create sweet music, and I find others who are in sync with me and my desires. It's a time for celebrating friendship and all that others bring to my life. A time for relishing the pleasures of being in good company. Making magic together with others is the focus at this time. Making magic with others. Getting around like-minded people and talking about hopes and dreams and expectations for tomorrow. Getting creative and inventive, feeding off of each other's knowledge. Dancers have partners, and singers have musicians helping them create sweet music. So part of this weekend is finding those people in your life that you are in sync with, that are somewhat on the same path. So if you want to lose weight, then get a buddy to start walking with you or working out. If you want to step into your spirituality more, look for a group that gets together for meditations or try yoga. That's a beautiful way to be introduced to quieting yourself, bringing your body into balance. If you want that happy family, then make the commitment that you are going to do certain things, bring certain energies into the relationship again, and grow it deeper, grow it stronger. Bring back family night, work together, laugh together, celebrate together. So don't forget to celebrate the people in your life this weekend. Co-workers, people within the community, your family, your friends, your loved ones. Send out your love this weekend. Shall we pick another? The Six of Water. The deja vu experiences. Nostalgia, sweet memories. Old flames yearning for the security of the good old days. If I'm being triggered to remember the past, I can enjoy the warm memories, but must recognize they are ephemeral. Emotion can color my recall and distort my understanding of what is happening today. I acknowledge and heal old wounds. I can experience security today, enveloped in the arms of divine love. There is no need to return to the illusion of the golden era of yore, because I can begin co-creating a better reality right now. Authentic healing and joyfulness will be mine if I stop rekindling the emotions of the past. And that is such a strong message for this whole new moon energy, is it not? Emotion can color and distort. Most definitely. So I acknowledge and heal old wounds. And that is a big part of this new moon, and it will be the energy for the next several weeks, absolutely. Of getting past our fears, healing, closure. And yes, when we look backwards, it was like, oh, remember how happy we were when. Please know that you haven't even experienced a lot of your best days ever yet. So, once again, North Node in Leo, we are rewriting or writing the next chapter of our story. What's your story going forward? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? What does it look like? One more. The Fool. Well, the 17th, the energy for the day is the 17, right? With our 22, which is the Fool. So when the 0 is here now, the Fool is the zero energy of the deck, the first card, and then it's when we get through all the major arcana, it is the 22nd card. It begins again. It's a revolving story as we transform, as we step into elevated paths. And the 0 energy reminds me of how prominent the 8 energy is around us right now. So, and those are the two numbers that when we don't have to lift our pen or pencil when we are drawing it, when we are writing it. It's eternal. It's godlike. So expect that godlike energy and tap into that godlike energy, please, this weekend. It is such a strong weekend for spirituality growth. And get excited about your new path forward, because when the Fool shows up, oh yes, Fool enthusiasm. I know that a spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even impractical. However, when this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith anything is possible. So that doesn't mean that we just jump off the cliff. What that means is I've been thinking about it and I've been fearful about it. Now I'm going to take a risk on me because I do know that I have talent. I do know that I have ability. I do know that I have friends for support. I do know, and fill in the blank. I can take a risk and trust that with faith anything is possible. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I am meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I am learning that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. Because when you look deep down inside and you really tap into the truth of who you are and what makes you happy, what brings you peace of mind, you will realize that some of your life is clutter that is wearing down your energy. And that's the kind of thing that you want to notice this weekend. So you can identify it, change things, rearrange things, donate things to an outreach program, and know that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. It's only the really daring that comes down on earth and walks these paths. I remember Sylvia Brown explaining it as we were, we came down to the University of Life, and we were all obtaining the same goal for our higher goodness. But the people who came to Earth, that was the crash course. That was the extra marks. So know that you're protected. Know that you were sent down here to learn, to grow, to understand, to succeed, and to be happy, to find joy in life, to realize that you already have things in your life that bring you joy. And the elephant shows up with go the extra mile. Nurture, productive, communicate, telepathy, and listen. Elephant reminds you that when you feel like quitting, it just means that you have some extra steps to take. Many times, people set goals and stop in the middle of them, frustrated. But Elephant motivates you to keep going. It could be an exercise program, a new skill that you want to try, or a friend that you have been meaning to call. Elephant teaches us that being gentle, having commitment, and clear communication can help in your relationships. And that really is the 8 energy. I didn't even go into the 8 energy all that much. I guess I'll have to do a separate video for the 8 energy. On the outside, Elephant looks like an intimidating creature, but she is actually a nurturer, wanting everybody to succeed and feel protected. Elephant is also very telepathic and with a sixth sense, and can feel the energy around her, with friends, family, and even strangers. She senses danger and responds accordingly. And, an elephant can tell different languages of the human race. And so certain languages where they were hurt or ran in fear And they remember that language and they act differently, they act aggressively. If those people, that language is heard by the elephant. Just one of the many little tidbits of the magnificence of the elephant. She senses danger and responds accordingly. Elephant reminds you that where you are needed and how to get a good feel for it. The words may not be spoken. Although elephants are large and heavy, they walk noiselessly and with much grace. Elephant gives you subtle hints that you are needed. Listen to the warning signals with all of your senses. And I like, it caught me at least. The elephants are large and heavy and they walk noiselessly. And that is the 8 energy again. I see the strength card. I see us sitting next to that lion. And we don't have to be overbearing. We don't have to be show our strength, our raw strength. We don't have to let anger or intimidation into the picture. But we lead noiselessly and with much grace. That we walk in our integrity, our beauty, our strength. And it's very much an energy where we have the opportunity to walk towards our success going forward. So this weekend, meditate, pray, affirm, new moon affirmations. Get rid of clutter, or get rid of the clutter that's in your heart, that's stopping you by giving you fears, anxiety, worry, concern. Realize where you are holding yourself back. Heal yourself and step into your success of tomorrow. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.